Start my playlist. Let's see. So the playlist tonight is like a Ballet Barre playlist. It is, the first song is like a Nutcracker remix. So if you ever want to listen to it. And since we are having some power issues, just a reminder to, if you want, I mean, it's fine with me, but like I said, I pin myself, so I just see myself, so I make sure I can stay in your frame. But if you want to mute or turn off your camera, that's totally fine. It doesn't bother me because I just see myself. So that way I can, like, be in the frame and not, like, over here somewhere. So, all right. We're going to start parallel. I'm going to come forward actually for this part. So just a little, about hips width distance. So just a little bit, slight bend in the knees. And we're just going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Just to get used to the motion. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to bring our feet together. I'm going to come forward just a little more so you can see. Turn sideways here. So we're going to bend, and then when we straighten, turn our feet out. And then we're going to bend to bring them back together. So we're going to turn our feet out. And our legs are straight here. So this is athletic V or first position if you're a dancer. Bend to bring our feet back parallel, touching. So when we're here in this bent position, everything's zipped together. Toes are zipped together. Ankles, shins, thighs, all the way up, zipped together. And then when we straighten and turn our feet out, everything's still zipped together. Even our heels, well, you can't really like see in the, but here, I'll come forward. Even our heels here. But it's totally okay if your heels kind of stray a little bit. Like I know for me, like my heels don't always stay together. So I'm going to scoot back a little so you can see the full body. So we're here, we're bent. We're going to open. Everything's straight and zipped. Glutes are engaged. We bend and we straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one here. We're going to stay here. Our heels together in first or athletic V, whichever you want to call it. I'm going to turn my music down just a smidge. Okay. So, at any point, if your arms get tired, feel free to bring them down. You don't have to add your arms in, so it's just a little extra kind of added bonus. So we're here in first position. Heels are touching. Your calves probably touch, so your thighs. Engage your glutes. This will help you to engage your core like we do with our abdominal bracing. So we're just kind of building on that. So let's start here. Arms can be in a low fifth. We're just going to bend and straighten. So really focus on squeezing your glutes at the top. Just like we do in a squat when we come to the top. We can add in some arms, open and close. Let's hold here, let's lift one heel up, then the other. Let's do one more on each side, then we'll go back to our pliés, our bends. It's bend and straighten. Four more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring our arms out to the side. So if you would like, you can grab your chair or you can hold onto the wall here. We're going to go into some rises. So let me come forward a little. So when we rise, we're just bringing our heels up. It's still important to engage your glutes when you come up. That will help you with your balance because engaging your glutes and you're going to engage your core and you're going to be less likely to topple over. So let's bring our feet with our heels together. We're in first or athletic V. Also remember, turnout is from the hips. So if you're feeling any discomfort, bring your feet in a little. Let's bring our arms out to the side, or feel free to keep them here, or like I said, feel free to hold on to the wall, or you can grab a chair, and you just want to lightly rest your hands on the chair. Don't put your full weight on the chair, because you want to still make sure you're using as much of your body weight as possible for your own personal balance. If we're like here on the chair, then the chair is balancing for us, and we want to challenge ourselves and balance with our body. So you should be able to come up and let go, or let one arm up or the other arm, however you'd like to do it. So use the chair or not. If you're here with the chair, just lightly resting. If you want to be away from the chair, follow me. Lift up and down, up and down. Still squeezing our glutes at the top. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a moment and shake that out. I know you probably feel, if you're squeezing your glutes, you probably feel that burn down, which is good. All right, so we're gonna do 4 bends or pliés, demi-plie, and then 4 rise or releve, whichever you want to call it. Whether you're more athletic or a dancer, up to you. All right, so let's bend with both feet parallel, smush together. Let's straighten out into our first position. You can bring our arms down. Also feel free if you want to hold them low fifth, center high, it's up to you. Or like I said here, if you just want to keep them in a resting position, that's totally fine. All right, and let's bend 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's repeat that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a moment. Turn parallel. Pedal your feet out. We are going to go back to first, so we're going to spend quite a bit of our first few moments of this class here in first position, and a little bit in second, doing quite a few tendus and just making sure that we're warmed up. And then we've got some cardio bursts. As usual, if I don't get to everything, I'll make a supplemental video and post it later this week. All right, so this next one might be a little bit of a brain teaser. We're going to bring our feet back to first position. We're going to bring one arm up, We're going to open it to the side. We're going to let it float down. And then plie. Now we're going to do the other arm. It comes up and then opens and floats down, and we plie it. Switch, arm up and open, float down and plie. Up and open, float down, plie. Up and open, float down, plie. One more on this side. Up and open, float down, plie. This time both arms come up and open, float them down, plie. Arms come up and open, float them down, plie. A few more here. Up, open, float them down, plie. Doing awesome. One more here. Let's plie for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Small pulses. Bring the arms to the center. Make sure you're breathing here. Arms up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment, you can shake that out. Grab your chair or the wall. We're going to point one leg forward, and then we're going to bend and reach. You can flex to do a calf stretch here. And other side. All right, so I want to go into some, let's see here. We're going to go into second position just to get used to moving through second, and then we'll move through second, or some people call this wide bend if you're more athletic. We'll go from second into first and so on. So, in your second position, still a bit of turnout. When you're in second, even when you're in first, when you bend, you want to bend like you're gliding down a wall. See how my back is still straight coming down the wall here? So try not to do this thing. Straight down. So if your bend is here, that's totally fine. If somebody else's bend is down there, that's totally fine too. It's wherever you're comfortable. Same thing here with the turnout of the hips as well. It will feel probably a little more comfortable to be more turned out here in second versus being here in first or third or fifth. But still be mindful of your personal hip rotation. You don't want to be past your range of movement to the point of causing any dysfunction. So, find your second position. When we're here, nice and tall, glutes are engaged, core is engaged. Remember our abdominal bracing. Feel free to bring your arms out to the side, or you can keep them here at your hips. It's up to you. We're just gonna hold them out. We're gonna bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. A little faster. Down and up. Down and up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to do first position here. We're going to step out into second, and we're going to bend and straighten. So let's come back to first, and then we'll smush it together to make it flow a little better. Step out to second, bend and straighten, come back to first. All right, so let's try the other side. Step out to second, bend and straighten, come back to first. Feel free to grab your chair here or the wall if you'd like. One more on this side. Step out, bend, straighten, come back to first. Okay, so the easier way to do that, once you know the fundamentals, is to bend and then just come back in. Bend and in. Bend and in. Just like that. So we're going to do 8 on, this is my right foot, the blue foot. And then we'll do 8, I'll do 8 with my left. This kind of, well, it's got a gray stripe. I don't know if you can really see it, but. All right, make sure you got plenty of space so you don't hit your wall. All right, stand up nice and tall. Shoulders are rolled down and back. Core and glutes are engaged. And let's step out for 8. Close. 7. Close. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's do the other side for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, so grab some water, grab your chair. We're gonna go into a tendu series. I'm gonna come forward a bit in the camera so you can see my feet for this first one. So we're gonna start here in first position. Let me turn a little, there we go. So tendu, if you're a dancer, you know how to do tendu, please feel free to slide your foot out, point, and bring it back in. Those of us who are just a little more athletic or haven't danced as long, when I say tendu, it's a point. So we're gonna point our foot to the side. So it's gonna like a tap, and then you bring your heel back into first, like a tap back into first. So from the side, which we're doing tendu side, by the way, for the dancers. Tap, bring our foot back in, tap, bring your foot back in. Just like that. So feel free to hold on to the chair lightly with your fingers to help you with balance if you'd like, or if you have a wall that you could hold on to or do without, it's up to you. I'll demo this time with the chair. So I'm going to change it up a bit and do my left foot because it's the one that's closest to the camera. We're going to do 8 left, and then we'll do 8 right. So we tap out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Point out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to bring it up a notch. We are going to do plie. So we're going to plie point, bring it back in, and straighten. Then we're gonna do the other side. Plie, point, bring it back into plie, and straighten. Oops, plie, point, bring it back in, and straighten. Plie, point, bring it back in, and straighten. So feel free to use your chair here, or put it away. All right, feel free to hold your arms low fifth, bring to your side, or arms out. However you feel you need a burn with your arms tonight. We'll get them in a little bit, but not as much as we did last week. All right, shoulders are back and down, regardless of if you're holding onto the chair, the wall, or have your arms out. We're gonna plie, point, plie, and close. Plie, point, plie, and close. Good. Plie, point, plie, close. Plie, point, plie, and close. Plie, point, plie, close. One more, plie, point, plie, and close. Roll that out. So the next one that we're going to do 8 to one side. We're going to point or tendu. We're going to flex our foot, point, and close. And we'll keep with that side. We'll do 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. So feel free to grab your chair to hold on to, or the wall, or you can do it without. So stand up nice and tall. We're in first position. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Glutes are engaged, core is engaged. We point, flex, point, close our heels together. Point, flex, point, close our heels together. This is also kind of a balance challenge. Point, flex, point, close heels. One more at this tempo. Point, flex, point, close heels. 4 faster. It's point, flex, point, close. Point, flex, point, close, point, flex, point, close. Last one, point, flex, point, close. Plie, stretch that out. Let's do the other side. We're gonna do 4 slower and then 4 fast, just like we did this other side. Point, flex, point, and close. Point, flex, point, and close. 2 more here. Point, flex, point, and close. Point, flex, point, and close. 4 at a tempo. Point, flex, point, close, point, flex, point, close, point, flex, point, close, and point, flex, point, and close. Take a few bends here. All right, so let's move on. We are going to go to, let's see, grab your weights if you want them. If not, you can do this without weights. I'm going to switch playlists really quick to one of our usual bar playlists, so we can go tempo for this one. All right, so I'm gonna grab these. You don't have to use weights, you can do without. We still are gonna start in plie. We're gonna start second position. So Feel free just to hold your weights down or here at your chest for now. So we're gonna go half tempo first, and then we're gonna go to tempo. And it's down for 2 and up. Down and up. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top and breathing. Tempo for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold down. We're just going to press out and in. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring our arms out. We're going to open and close. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink a little lower, I know it burns. Bring our arms out, flip them over. It's in and out. Make sure you're breathing here. Little faster. Pulses and faster together. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse legs. I know it burns. You're doing awesome. Hold down, lift one heel and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's bend and straighten. Let's add some curls, bend. Four more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend, bring arms up, and let's cross and cross. I know it burns, you're doing awesome. Eight, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. You can shake that out while we're holding the weights. Bring your feet parallel. Shoulders are back and down. We're gonna reach to one side for 8, and then we'll do the other. If you'd like an added boost, bring one arm up. Well, the opposite arm of the one that's down, and it's down and up. Just working our obliques here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, bring that down. Let's come back to second for one more. Bring our arms up. We're just going to tilt side and to side. Make sure you're breathing here and that your core is engaged. Couple more here. Hold center, press up and down. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. And come up. All right, grab water if you need water. We're going to move on. We are going to do a cardio burst. So, if we remember, we're still going to be in second, but if you remember our tendus that we did earlier, we're going to do some to the front. So let's just practice that first, and then we'll add together our second position, moving to a tendu front. So I'm going to come forward in the camera. All right, so we point front and in. Point front and in. Front and in. Front and in. Let's try the other side. Point front and in. Front and in. Front and in. Front and in. Okay, so for our cardio burst, which I hear my dogs who do need to end somehow still. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hopefully they don't open this door. But we're going to be in second position. And we're going to come second, point front. Second, point front. So feel free to hold on to the wall, or if you want to, hold on to your chair. Give yourself enough space. You go to second and tap front. Second, tap front, just like that. So I'm going to demo without the chair. So you can see arms if you want to add arms in. You don't have to, but you can. All right. So I'm going to start in first. Roll our shoulders back and down. And then let's step to second. Find your second position. So we're going to do 8. I'm going to do 8 on my right. Actually, I'm going to do 7 on my right. And then I'll bring my heels together. And then I'll do 7 on the left. And we'll come back to first. And then we'll probably repeat it. All right. Bring your feet out to second. And we bend and tap. Bend and tap. 3 more. 2, 1. First position, other side, bend and tap. Bend and tap. 3 more here. 2. Last one. Come to first, other side. It's bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. 3 more here. 2, 1. Close heels, other side. Bend and tap. 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. Close heels, last set on each side. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. Bend and tap. 3 more. 2. Last one here. Close heels, last time on this side. Bend and tap. 3 more. 2, 1. Close heels. Woo, good job. All right, grab water if you need water. We're going to go on to our next combo. Bring it down just a little. Grab your chair if you like your chair. We are going to be in first position. And we're going to bend and straighten. And then we'll bend, step out, bend, step out. So if you want to hold onto your chair, hold here. Just like this. If you want to be center, we're here. So we're staying in a bent position. Almost like when we're doing our squats here, walking. But we have turnout instead. All right, so we're going to start first though, in first position with some plies or some bends, whichever you want to call it. Hands are here on our hips, or they lift when we bend and straighten. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 more here for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Step out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4 more here. 3, 2. After this one, we're going to go back to bend and straighten. 4 more here. 4, 3. Still squeezing those glutes at the top. Last one here. Step out, in, bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bend and straighten. Last set. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step out to second and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab water if you need some water. Grab your chair. We are going to go into plie and a rise. So this first time around, we're going to do flat. So we're keeping our heels down. The second time, we'll have the option to come up into releve or rise, whichever you like to call it. So if you want your chair or the wall, if you want, you have both hands here on the chair just like this, and just bend and straighten. If you want a little less to hold on to, just place one hand on the wall and you're here, bend and straighten, or completely away from the wall. It's up to you. All right, so we are going to start in first. Let's just zip everything together first, parallel. Wiggle our toes. Bend, turn out to first. Bring our arms down, roll our shoulders back and down. Glutes are engaged, core is tight. And it's down for 2 and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Tempo for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down. Arms lift up and down. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here and pulse. Doing awesome. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your heel and lower. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. And let's bend and straighten. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold down. Roll our shoulders back and down. Straighten, rise for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come down. Woo! All right, grab water if you need it. Grab your chair. We're going to do our heels lifted. If you'd like, it's going to be slightly different than the one we just did. And then a few hip swings. So come to first position. Make sure you're lightly holding onto your chair or the wall. You can do without if you really want that like extra balance challenge, but feel free to use a chair. All right, lift up. And then bring your heels back together. So we're going to do a hip swing. So we're going to be in plie, and we just lift one side and then the other. So you'll feel it in your quads probably, little in your hamstrings. So you can see from this side, we're here, we're bent, and you just lift one side up and then the other. Heels stay together though. All right, so I'm going to do this one with my chair. So I'm going to come to first position. I'm going to rise onto the balls of my feet. And then I'm going to bring my heels back together. So I'm still in a V, it's just not very big. And it's down for 2 and up. Down, woo, and up. Down, and up, down, and up. 8 to tempo for 8, 7, woo, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down and swing. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's down, halfway up, down, halfway up, down, halfway up, down, halfway up. Probably shaking here. I am too. 2 more here, and 1. Lower our heels and lift. Woo! Embrace the shake. 3 more here, 2, and 1. Come up, bring our heels back together. We're going to start from the top. It's down for 2 and up. Down, woo, and up. Down, and up. Down, and up. Tempo for 8, 7, 6, 5. I know it burns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down and swing. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels and lift. Lower and lift. Woo. Shaking. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to bring our heels down. We're going to come up. We're going to bend one leg, down and up. Whew. If you need an extra, kick out and up, out and up. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. It's down and up, down and up. Can add the kick. 4, actually 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take a moment and stretch out your quads. Remember, you can also do this against the wall. Place your foot at the wall, press forward through your pelvis, and it will stretch out your quads here. Whew. Okay, grab some water, and we are going to move on to a standing ab series. All right, so we're going to slow this one down just a little. Let's find back to our ballet song. Okay, there we go. Feel free to keep your chair here. I'm going to move it and use the wall just so you can see a little better. So I'm going to do my inside leg so you can see me. So I'm going to point, and then I'm going to bend it. And I'm going to keep it bent, but I'm going to lift and lower. So from the kind of side, we're here, lift and lower. So I'm trying to use my low abs to bring my leg up off the floor. So that's how, it's called attitude. In Balletone and in some other athletic programs, they call this box. I guess because you make like a 90 degree, so it kind of makes like a box. If you need extra, add in a tap here. Just like this. And then you'll feel the crunch all the way through. So let's do 8 on each side. So I'm going to start with my inside leg since I'm holding onto the wall. So remember, option to be here. If you want straight leg, just lift and lower. Focus on lifting with your lower abdominal. So it's not going to be a huge lift. Otherwise, you're here with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Whew. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to do the side. Come to first. I'm going to do my outside leg. So you can just lift and lower, just like this. If you want, you have the option to crunch here. Or add those together and crunch. Just like that. Either of the, well, any of those 3. All right, I'm going to do the last one. We're going to do 8 on each side. Shoulders are back and down, core is tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the other side. Feel free to hold on to your chair or the wall, whatever you have. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so grab your chairs. We're going to transition into some glute work. We're going to transition by doing more pliés. Yay! Okay, so I know you love that evil laugh, huh? It's not as bad as it sounds, I promise. So we're going to have our chair here. We're gonna start in second position. We're gonna do 4 pliés in second. We'll do 4 in first, and then we'll step back, and we'll do a back stretch into like flat back. So feel free to use chair or the wall. You don't have to use any if you want to go down into a full fold. All right. Find your second position. So we're going to go down for 3 and then rise for 1. So the count is down, 2, 3, and up. Just like that. So we're going to do 4 of those. All right. It's down, 2, 3, and up. 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 Bring our heels together. We're going to do down for 2, up for 2 for 4. It's down for 2 and up. Down and up. 2 more here. Down and up. Down and up. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Bring our heels together. Feel free to balance here for a moment if you'd like. All right. We're going to turn our feet parallel and then walk our feet back. And flat back stretch. This should feel good on your low body, even your back if you'd like. Carefully walk down and hang. You can sway, you can have a little bit of a bend here or a lot of bend here, whatever feels best for you. Carefully rise up. All right, so grab your chair or your wall. We're going to go into a small glute series. So these aren't going to be very high, because we're just going to where we feel our glute here engaged. So for me, I can lift here and I feel my glute already engaged. So I want you to focus on your abdominal bracing here and engaging your glute. So there's no need to be like super arched unless that's within your practice. Like if you're a yogi, you do ballet or jazz and you have that back flexibility and you know how to safely do that, feel free to do that. But for the rest of us, whose backs aren't so flexible anymore or just starting out, focus on that bracing, and we're focusing on lifting with our glute. All right, so what I have for you for this section before we get to our cool down, we'll do it really fast. Okay, we're just gonna lift and lower, and then we'll do some circles, some small circles, one way and then the other, and then we'll do the other side, and then we'll stretch. Let's see. I think we pretty much got to everything, but I will go back through what I had planned and see if there's anything I want to add in later this week. Maybe another stretch. Might need it after tonight. We'll see. All right. So, if you're a dancer, gymnast, yogi, feel free to start in first position or athletic V. You also have the option to start parallel. If you're starting in athletic V or first position, make sure you stay turned out with your leg when you come to the back. If you are doing parallel, make sure your hips stay even. Don't cant out like with one of the hips or the other way. Keep your hips even. So either one is fine. You'll probably feel a little bit of different engagement. If you're turned out, you'll probably feel more of your side booty versus back. You'll probably feel more of the midline. All right, I'm going to start with my left leg since it's the one closest to the camera. I'm going to point back and I'm just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up, tiny circles. Circle the other way. Let's do the other side. Point back. Remember, you have the option to be here. I'll demo that this way for this next one. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Hold up and circle. Circle the other way. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, move your chair out of the way, but not too far. You might want it for a few of the stretches. All right, let's stand nice and wide. Roll our shoulders back. We're gonna do some trace the clock. All right, so let's bring our arms out to the side. Feel free to have like a bend here too, or hold on to the wall or your chair. So arch to one side. We're gonna roll through. You can do as big or as small here as your body wants to do. And come up. And let's do the other side again. Whew. Let's go the other way. And one more. Let's tilt our head to one side. You guys did awesome. Straighten. Let's do the other side. Use your wall or your chair. Let's step one foot forward, the other back. Other side. All right, feel free to sit in your chair or lay on the floor for these next ones, but we're just gonna lift. Hold. Slightly different feeling when you're laying down or sitting versus standing and doing this. Other side. Ooh, awesome work. I am so sweaty. Glistening. All right, so stand for this one. We're going to stretch our IT band. So we're going to cross our foot over and be on like the side of your foot, like on the little toe part. And you should feel a stretch along your IT band here. If you need to, you can cross further and then go more onto the sides of your feet. For me, I don't really need that. I don't have to come that far in because my IT bands are tight. Other side, especially this side. It's good to stretch them though. So feel free to grab your chair again or sit on the floor, do a glute stretch here. Make sure you flex the foot of the leg that's on top. We want to save our knees. Ah, that feels so good. Other side. All right, carefully come up. Inhale our arms up. Cactus them down. Inhale up. And cactus down. One more, inhale up. Cactus down. And then a huge inhale. Hold at the top. And huge exhale out. And you're done. So feel free to go into like a child's pose here, or even into the resting pose. So if you have time, because I don't want to hold you guys, so if you have to go, then I'll see you next week. But if you have time in your home and you want to, feel free to go through some of your cat and cows, and maybe just some stretching through, like some rolls with your whole body. And then you can go into child's pose from there. Feel free to do a wide child's pose here if you'd like. Whatever feels best for you. And then when you're ready, from your child's pose, you can just sort of roll down to the floor, and you can squeeze everything in and roll, and you can inhale and exhale and just let everything go. And depending on how much time you have, feel free to just stay here for a moment, or like a couple of minutes, or however long you have before you have to finish with your nightly routine. And then when you're ready to get up, just carefully roll to one side. Usually people roll to the right, but I didn't want to roll my rear to the camera. And carefully come up. So you guys have a great night.